and thanks for joining us on the Ektv News. I am Abimbola Adegboyega. The ex-state governor, Mr. Biodun Oyebanji, has reiterated his administration commitment to creating a business-friendly environment that will attract investors and drive economic growth in the state. Oyebanji made the reaffirmation in his office in Ado-Ekiti during the second quarter report of Ease of Doing Business Council. Our reporter, Toba Babalola, completes the story.
The governor explained that his administration was focused on removing every barrier to doing business through the implementation of policies that would enhance easy access to investors in the state. He identified power and road infrastructure as two major barriers to business and acknowledged their critical role in attracting investors. Oyebanji assured the people that his government was working tirelessly to addressing various challenges aimed at improving electricity supply and upgrading road networks across the state.
Those activities that have not been met or that are ongoing, we need to speed up on that and ensure that there's a better improvement going forward. I mean, wherever you need my own support, please let me know. I'm interested in the issue raised by Commissioner of Finance on our websites, the payment gateway. This is an issue that carried on from about 5 years ago. I thought that we have to solve the issue. But I received complaints from people on their inability to. That's our site is not friendly. I don't know. Chairman of the Revenue Service, we need to attend you to that and make it interactive and also make it friendly for users. Because if it's not friendly, then you have to discourage people from actually paying on time, and it's going to defeat the purpose.
The governor highlighted the importance of stable electricity in reducing the operational costs associated with the use of diesel by business owners. He said that government would continue to ensure a steady and reliable power supply to ease the burden on entrepreneurs. Governor Oyebanji said that his government remained committed to simplifying all processes related to starting and running businesses in the state, streamline bureaucratic procedure and encourage more investment, foster innovation, and create an enabling environment for enterprise of all sizes to flourish.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a small committee together as a resolution of this meeting, to enable business development in the state, to work within now and end of July, to come back to me on how we're going to get to this point. And the committee will share by chief of staff, Commissioner for Infrastructure, Commissioner of Finance, Head of Service, Commissioner for Innovation, Commissioner for Investment and Agriculture. I will repeat.
The Ease of Doing Business Council meeting, which was chaired by the governor, was attended by members of the council and representatives of some MDAs. There was an update on freezer toolkit and checklist document, index and digitization of C&O, aftercare report, and presentation of 2024 Business Enabling Reform Areas Progress Report. Toba Babalola reporting.
The state government has commenced the construction of 110 boreholes and toilets in schools and health centers under the Sustainable Urban and Rural Water Supply, Sanitation and Hygiene Sunwash Program. The Commissioner for Infrastructure and Public Utilities, Professor Mobalaji Aluko, gave the information during an inspection tour, saying the project was to improve access to water, sanitation and hygienic conditions across the state. He urged contractors to follow specifications, including pathways to enhance the structure and ensure quality delivery. Professor Aluko also stressed community involvement and proper monitoring for sustainability, noting the Sunwash program for resort featured required impact-based reimbursement. The Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Mr. Olumide Ajayi, emphasized the need for functional sanitation and hand washing for facilities in schools and health centers. In her remarks, the principal of Eleyo High School, Mrs. Adebi Adenike, thanked Governor Oyebanji, noting that water scarcity in schools and pledged support for the project's success and sustainability. After the expiration of the deadline given to roadside traders to vacate major streets and relocate to Agric or Lope in Nado. Report says compliance to the directive is low. BSS reporter Bayomi Peke, who monitored the development, observed that though some street traders have evacuated their kiosks and makeshift shops from places like Ojalba and BC Market, they have not relocated to Agricolokwe Market. A visit to Agricolokwe showed that some of the lock-up shops on the market were under lock and key, while the open stores were deserted. Few of the market women who opened for business said they were yet to receive new traders. It was also observed that all the facilities put in place to make the market conducive for business transactions were intact. The facilities include toilet, water supply, solar-powered, street light, parking space, and police posts. The Forum of Board Chairmen in Ektv State has also joined thousands of people who have endorsed Governor Yebanji for second term. The group who spoke through the Chairman Board for Technical Education, Mr. Kayode Babade, and the Board Chairman Broadcasting Service of Ektv State, BSS Aishif Laolu Omoshilade, said Governor Yebanji's achievement cut across all sectors. The duo featured on a special edition of News and Current Affairs program Daybreak Nigeria. They spoke on various infrastructural development in the state, including the construction of overhead bridge, road construction, resuscitation of power supply to some communities that have been facing power outage for several years, among others. Talking about the treat of the governor, they describe him as humility personified, saying he is a rallying point for other past governors in the state. On employment and empowerment of youth, they said he has performed optimally. The forum said there will be a program for his endorsement on Wednesday. The board chairman of the school's Agriculture and Enterprise Agency, Mr. Dikpo Akinwumi, has said that the distribution of planting materials for schools was aimed to boost agricultural practices in Ektv State. Mr. Akinwumi gave information at the flag-off ceremony for the initiative across 20 selected schools. BSS reporter Yetunde Oloye completes the story.
Mr. Akinwumi explained that the agency was established to reintroduce farming in schools and stimulate students' interest in agriculture as a viable career path. He added that entrepreneurship training, which was part of the event, would prepare the students for a better future. He thanked Governor Biodun Yebanji for approving the program.
You know, if a nation that cannot feed itself is a ruined nation, and education without skill is more or less not complete. So, by virtue of the fact that the agency is primarily established to encourage agriculture and skill acquisition in our secondary schools, and we want to resuscitate Ashoke in Ekiti by catching our people, our students young.
In separate remarks, the Commissioner for Agriculture, Mr. Ebenezer Boluwade, represented by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Mr. Ebenezer Ojo, the Commissioner for Wealth Creation, Mr. Kayode Fashai, and Director General of Community Communication, Mrs. Mary Osho Motosho, commended the governor's support and urged the youth to seize the opportunity.
I intended this government from to inception, that is 2022 precisely. This government embarked on a massive agricultural development in the state. And that is why Ektv State was ranked high in Nigeria. And the secondary to the activities of the Mr. Governor, Ektv State was chosen as a pilot state in southwest Nigeria. Please clap for the government. We want to provide opportunities for all our unemployed youth, even those people that are working, and all our employed labor, access to information globally.
Governor Biodun Yebanji is building not only leaders of tomorrow, he's also building future employers of labor in Ektv State.
The general manager of the agency, Mr. Kunle Adeyemi, noted that the initiative would enhance food production and create job opportunity.
Is intentional about food production and is intentional about stamping out hunger in Ektv State. And therefore, he has taken it back to school. He wants students to produce food like we used to have in the past. Like we all have school farms and all.
Mrs. Caroline Ige from Erijinyo Community High School, on behalf of other beneficiaries, thanked the government for believing in them. The Commissioner for Education, Dr. Bimpe Aderiye, represented by Agile State Coordinator Mrs. Yewande Adesua, flagged off the distribution of planting materials. Yetunde Oloye reporting.
We shall be going for a commercial break shortly after this timeout. Don't go away, stay tuned.
Mr. Chef Mixed Spices Seasoning Cube don't land with all your rich spices where you love inside one cube. Mr. Chef Mixed Spices Seasoning Cube. Spice mix exactly the way you like them. They're available for seasoning cube. Try them today. It's happening. A strong support for the noble son of the land, a good ambassador of effective administration, Governor Biodun Abayomi Oyebanji Bao, as the CEO, Adedayo Oluwasomi Foundation, pharmacist Adedayo Oluwasomi, mobilizes and supports the popular 4+4 Bao till 2030 agenda. Pharmacist Adedayo Oluwasomi, in his maximum capacity, has carried out a lot of empowerment programs for widows, the elderly, youths, and so on in all the senatorial districts of Ekiti State. Also, pharmacist Adedayo Oluwasomi prays and works for the synergy of excellence by Bao and Baores in Adia Ekiti State as they put smiles on people's faces and gladden their hearts through developmental programs in the areas of agriculture, economic development, education, and lots more. Come and join the team. Enancer pharmacist Adedayo Oluwasomi, CEO AOF.
It's your name. Wonderful is what you are to me.
Every mom.
Mr. Chef Mixed Spices Seasoning Cube don't land with all your rich spices where you love inside one cube. Mr. Chef Mixed Spices Seasoning Cube. Spice mix exactly the way you like them. They're available for seasoning cube. Try them today.
You're welcome back. Security of life and property has again been identified as the top most priority of all stakeholders in our community. The chairman of the Federal LCDA, Mr. Lawrence Ogusoya, gave the reminder at the inauguration of a divisional police station at Igbimo Ekiti. BSS reporter Dari Fajano was at the event, and the report is presented from our studio. Mr. Ogusoya, who acknowledged the efforts of the stakeholders in ensuring the successful completion of the project, expressed the belief that the project will boost security in the community. The council boss in an interview said the project was long overdue on Igbimo Ekiti and promised to continue to encourage the police in performing its duty effectively.
And before now, when there are issues here, they have to rush down to Igbo to bring police to arrest people here. They are mean criminals. But now, the situation has changed. Having this kind of divisional headquarters, and one of those conditions given before approving this station is that they must have a functional vehicle that can move around. And when they approached me, and we have a private jeep here, I have to approve it for repair immediately. And thank God the jeep was repaired and it was handed over to the police last week. And you can see the private jeep directly in front of that police.
Mr. Ogusoya also charged the people to always give prompt information to the police in order to stamp out criminality in the community. The Edemo of Igbimo Ekiti, Chief Ojo Awe, who spoke on behalf of the community, described the project as a long-time desire of the people and thanked all stakeholders for its successful completion.
Thank our amiable Kabiyesi, the Onigbemo of Igbimo, Obade Oyedaramola. He tried a lot for the process. During the process, he tried a lot. The Onigbemo in council too, and all the sons and daughters of Igbemo. We thank our chairman.
The police representative Sunday Fabatemiku said that the security of the community will be more coordinated with the completion of the edifice.
Thank God for his efforts over the project. Thank everybody that cannot be mentioned here. So God be the glory. Security in the utmost parliament has become to stay in Igbemo land.
The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency NDLA in Akwa Ibom State has seized a total of 803.672 kilograms of hard drugs and arrested 312 suspects between May and June this year. The state commander of the NDLA, Mrs. Albert Bansi, gave the information during a press conference in New York to commemorate the 2025 International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking. She revealed that out of the 312 suspects apprehended, 261 were male and 51 were female. The agency also secured the conviction of 38 drug offenders within the review period. In a bid to enhance the security of lives and properties as well as ward of criminal element, the Anambra State Police Command has commenced night patrols. In a press statement released, the spokesman for the Anambra State Police Command, SP Toshuko Ikenga, said the Commissioner of Police, Ikoyo Rutugu, stepped up the night patrol aimed at reinforcing the police commitment to serving and protecting the community. Ikenga said the CP, while addressing the operatives, urged them to stay alert and be proactive in preventing crimes and ensuring public safety. And on the foreign scene, as part of effort to build mutual relationship and economic synergy, Mali and Russia have entered an agreement and signed a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU. And in the U.S., the U.S. Supreme Court has cleared the way for President Donald Trump's administration to resume deportation of migrants to countries other than their homeland. The justices reversed a lower court order requiring the government to give migrants a meaningful opportunity to tell officials what risks they might face being deported to a third country. The court's 3 liberal justices dissented from the majority ruling, saying it was rewarding lawlessness. And that's it on the Ektv News. Thanks for watching.
Ẹ̀kálẹ́ ẹ̀sìkábọ̀ sórí ìròyìn lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ fún ti àṣálẹ́ òní. Ìyábọ̀ Ọlájídé ní olóyìn. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Bíọ́dún Oyèbánjí ti ṣe àtẹnumọ́ ìfarajì ìṣèjọba rẹ̀ láti pèsè àyíká tí ó rọrùn fún àwọn olókoòwò láti lè mú kí ó fa ojú ọmọra àti láti mú kí ìdàgbàsókè bá ọrọ̀ ajé ìpínlẹ̀ yìí. Gómìnà Oyèbánjí ṣe àsọmọ́yán ọ̀rọ̀ náà lọ́fíìsì rẹ̀ nílùú Àdó lákòókò ààbọ̀ ìdajì ọdún fún ọ̀rọ̀ àjọ tó wà fún kí ètò ọrọ̀ ajé rọrùn. Akọ̀wé wa Tọ́ba Balọlá Mábọ̀wá wípé gómìnà ṣàlàyé wípé ìjọba òun ni ó gbájúmọ́ mímú àwọn ìnira ohun ìdènà ṣíṣe okòwò nírọ̀rùn kúrò nípasẹ̀ ṣíṣe àmúṣe àwọn ètò èyí tó mú kí àwọn olókoòwò ó ráyè ní ìpínlẹ̀ yìí. Ó ṣe sọ wípé òun mọ àwọn ìnira ọ̀hún bíi iná ọba àwọn ojú pópónà gẹ́gẹ́ bí ohun kókó méjì tí ó ṣe ìdíwọ́ fún okòwò tó sì sọ wípé ó ṣe kókó sí láti fojú àwọn olókoòwò mọ́ra. Gómìnà Oyèbánjí fi ìdánilójú hàn fáwọn èèyàn wípé ìjọba òun ṣiṣẹ́ tọ̀sán-tòru láti bójútó àwọn onírúurú ìpèníjà ọ̀hún èyí tó wà láti mú àlékún bá ìpèsè iná ẹ̀lẹ́tíríkì àti láti fa àwọn pópónà káàkiri ìpínlẹ̀ yìí. Gómìnà yànnàná pàtàkì iná ọba tó dúró déédéé èyí tó sọ wípé yóò mú àdínkù bá iye owó táwọn olókoòwò ná lórí epo dísù. Ó sọ pé ìjọba ni yóò tẹ̀síwájú tí ó rí dájú pé iná mọ̀nàmọ́ná dúró déédéé láti mú kí wàhálà àwọn oníṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ó dínkù ní ìpínlẹ̀ yìí. Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò gbígbẹ́ kànga dẹ̀rọ àádọ́fà àti àwọn ilé ìgbọ̀nsẹ̀ sí àwọn ilé ìwé àti ilé ìwòsàn lábẹ́ ètò SOWOS. Kọmíṣánná fún ọ̀rọ̀ ohun amúlùdùn àti ìríra àkọlù aráàlú ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Mobọ́lájí Àlùkò ló sọ̀rọ̀ náà lákòókò àbẹ̀wò tí ó ṣe sí àwọn àkànṣe iṣẹ́ èyí tó wà láti mú àlékún bá ìpèsè omi àyíká tó mọ́ tónítóní káàkiri ìpínlẹ̀ yìí. Ó rọ àwọn kọ̀ǹgílá tí ó ń ṣe náà láti tẹ̀lé ohun tí wọ́n jọ fẹnu kò lórí tó fi mọ́ àwọn ojú ọ̀nà táwọn èèyàn gbà àti láti dájú pé wọ́n ṣe iṣẹ́ tó ṣe fẹ̀mí tẹ̀. Ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Àlùkò ṣe àtẹnumọ́ wípé kí àwọn ìlú ó lọ́wọ́ àti pé kí wọ́n mójútó àwọn iṣẹ́ àkànṣe iṣẹ́ náà èyí tí ó ṣe ti SOWOS. Akọ̀wé àgbà nílé iṣẹ́ náà Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Olúmídé Àjàyí ṣe àtẹnumọ́ ìdí tí àwọn àyíká tó mọ́ tónítóní ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ wà àti fífi àwọn ohun èlò ìfọwọ́ ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ wà ní àwọn ilé ìwé àti ilé ìwòsàn. Nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tirẹ̀ ọ̀gá olùkọ́ Ẹlẹ́yọ̀ High School arábìnrin Adébíyí Adéníkẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà Oyèbánjí fún àkànṣe iṣẹ́ náà tó sì sọ wípé wọn yóò ṣe àtìlẹ́yìn fún un. Lẹ́yìn tí gbèdéke èyí tí wọ́n fún àwọn oníṣòwò tí ó ń ta ọjà ní èrònà láti kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ sí ọjà Greek ọlọ́pẹ́ nílùú Àdó Èkìtì ti tẹnugbẹ̀pọ̀. Ìròyìn sọ wípé àwọn èèyàn ọ̀hún ni wọn kò fi bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ̀lé àṣẹ náà. Ikọ̀ ìròyìn wa Àbáyọ̀mí Pẹ́kẹ́ ẹni tó bójútó ìgbésẹ̀ náà wòye wípé bó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ pé àwọn oníṣòwò ọ̀hún ni wọ́n ti kó àwọn gbogbo tí wọ́n fi ń ta ọjà tí wọ́n sì ti bọ́ sínú ilé ìtajà ní àwọn ọjà ọba àti ọjà Bísí, àmọ́ wọn kò gba forílẹ̀ ọjà Agric ọlọ́pàá gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìjọba ti pa láṣẹ fún wọn. Ikọ̀ ìròyìn wa sọ wípé àbẹ̀wò tí wọ́n ṣe sí ọjà Agric ọlọ́pàá ṣe àfihàn wípé ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn ilé ìtajà ọ̀hún náà ní àgádágodo ṣì ń bẹ lẹ́nu rẹ̀ nígbà tí àwọn gbàgede tí ó wà ní ojú gbangba láti tajà tí kò sí ẹnikẹ́ni tó wà níbẹ̀. Ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn ìyálọ́jà tí ó wà ní àwọn ilé ìtajà ọ̀hún sọ wípé àwọn kò tíì rí àwọn ọlọ́jà tuntun láti wá bá wọn níbi tí wọ́n wà. Ẹ ó rántí wípé ìròyìn jẹ́ kí ó rí ni wípé gbogbo àwọn nǹkan èlò fún ìrọ̀rùn àwọn ọlọ́jà ọ̀hún ni ó ti wà níbẹ̀ ṣẹpẹ́. Àwọn kan ló fi mọ́ ilé ìgbọ̀nsẹ̀, ìpèsè omi, ẹ̀rọ ìtànná oòrùn, àwọn iná àdúgbò, àwọn ibi ìgbọ́kọ̀sí àti àgọ́ ọlọ́pàá. Ìgbìmọ̀ alága àjọ fún nípínlẹ̀ Èkìtì náà ti darapọ̀ mọ́ ogunlọ́gọ̀ àwọn èèyàn tí ó ń fi ọwọ́ sí pé kí gómìnà Oyèbánjí lọ fún sáà kejì. Ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀hún tó sọ̀rọ̀ nípasẹ̀ alága àjọ tó wà fọ́rọ̀ ètò ẹ̀kọ́ṣẹ́ ọwọ́ nípínlẹ̀ yìí Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Káyọ̀dé Babátúndé àti alága ìgbìmọ̀ iléeṣẹ́ ìgbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì BSS olóyè gíga náà Ọlọ́mọṣẹ́ládé sọ wípé àwọn àṣeyọrí gómìnà Oyèbánjí ni ó dé tùbútòrò ẹ̀ka gbogbo nípínlẹ̀ yìí. Àwọn èèyàn méjèèjì ọ̀hún ló sọ̀rọ̀ náà ní orí àkànṣe ètò kan Daybreak Nigeria ní iṣẹ́ yìí. Wọ́n sọ wípé onírúurú ìdàgbàsókè ohun amáyédẹrùn ní ìpínlẹ̀ yìí ni ó ti ń kojú tó fi mọ́ ṣíṣe afárá olókè, kíkọ́ ṣíṣe àwọn ojú pópónà, iṣẹ́ àgbéǹde iná ọba àti fífa iná lọ sí àwọn ìlú tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti ń kojú òkú gbígbé fún ọ̀pọ̀ ọdún. Nígbà tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ lórí àbùdá gómìnà, wọ́n sọ wípé ó jẹ́ oníwà ìrẹ̀lẹ̀ ẹ̀dá. Lórí ètò ìgbanisíṣẹ́ àti irú àwọn ọ̀dọ́ lágbára, àwọn èèyàn náà sọ wípé gómìnà ni ó ti ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ọ̀hún. Ìgbọ̀n sọ wípé àwọn yóò ṣe ètò ìfọwọ́sí ní ọjọ́rú pé kí gómìnà ó ṣe sáà kejì lọ́fíìsì. Alága ìgbìmọ̀ tó wà fún ọ̀rọ̀ ètò ọ̀gbìn àti ètò iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Dípọ̀ Akínwùmí ti sọ wípé àwọn nǹkan èlò fún gbígbìn ni wọn yóò pín káàkiri àwọn iléèwé pé ó wà láti mú kí ètò ọ̀gbìn ni ó tún padà gọ́gọ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ yìí. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Akínwùmí ló sọ̀rọ̀ náà níbi ètò ìfilọ́lẹ̀ ètò náà káàkiri àwọn ogún ilé ẹ̀kọ́ tí wọ́n ṣà lẹ́ṣà nípínlẹ̀ yìí. Oníròyìn wa Yétúndé Olóyè Mábọ̀wá wípé alága ìgbìmọ̀ fún ètò ọ̀gbìn iléèwé àti iṣẹ́ okòwò Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Dípọ̀ Akínwùmí sọ wípé pínpín àwọn nǹkan èlò ọ̀hún ni yóò gbéra sọ láìpẹ́ yìí. Ó ní Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Akínwùmí ṣàlàyé wípé àjọ ọ̀hún ni wọ́n padà ṣe ìdásílẹ̀ láti padà mú ìlànà ètò ọ̀gbìn wọ inú ilé ẹ̀kọ́ àti láti jẹ́ kí àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí ètò ọ̀gbìn gẹ́gẹ́ bí iṣẹ́ òòjọ́. Ó fi kún pé ètò iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ètò ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ni ó jẹ́ ara ètò láti mú kí àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ gbáradì fún ọjọ́ iwájú tó dúró déédéé. Ó dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà Bíọ́dún Oyèbánjí fún bó ti fọwọ́ sí ètò náà. Nínú ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀, kọmíṣánná fẹ́tò ọ̀gbìn Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Ebenezer Bolúwadé, ẹni tí akọ̀wé àgbà nílé iṣẹ́ náà Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Ebenezer Òjó ṣojú fún àti kọmíṣánná fún ètò ìpèsè ọrọ̀ Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Káyọ̀dé Fáṣáì àti ọ̀gá àgbà àjọ tó wà fọ̀rọ̀ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ ará ìlú arábìnrin Mary Ọ̀ṣọ́ Ọmọ́tòṣọ́ yòǹbó akitiyan gómìnà tí wọ́n sì rọ àwọn ọ̀dọ́ láti ṣe àmúlò àǹfààní náà. Ọ̀gá àgbà àjọ náà Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Kúnlé Adéyẹmí ṣàlàyé wípé ètò náà yóò mú kí ìpèsè oúnjẹ tún búyẹ̀rì sí i tí ó sì pèsè iṣẹ́ fáwọn èèyàn. Arábìnrin Caroline Ige láti Ẹ̀rìnjiyàn Community High School lórúkọ àwọn tó jàǹfààní yòókù dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ìjọba fún bí wọ́n ti kà wọ́n yẹ. Kọmíṣánná fún ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀mọ̀wé Bímpé Adéríyè, ẹni tí alábòójútó ètò Agile arábìnrin Yewande Adéṣùà ṣojú fún ló ṣíde ètò pínpín àwọn nǹkan èlò fún gbígbìn ọ̀hún. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Ògúnsànyà ni ó ti sọ wípé akitiyan àwọn ẹni ọ̀rọ̀ kan ni ló ṣe kókó ládàájú wípé wọ́n parí àwọn àkànṣe iṣẹ́ èyí tí wọ́n gbàgbọ́ wípé yóò mú kí ètò ààbò ó gọ́gọ́ nílùú sí i. Alága ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ náà nínú ìfọ̀rọ̀wérọ̀ sọ wípé àkànṣe ètò ọ̀hún ni ó ti yẹ kó wáyé tipẹ́ nílùú Ìgbìmọ̀ Èkìtì tó ń ṣe ìlérí wípé wọn yóò tẹ̀síwájú ṣe kóríyá fáwọn àjọ ọlọ́pàá níbi iṣẹ́ wọn bí ó ti yẹ. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Ògúndànà rọ àwọn èèyàn láti fìgbà gbogbo fún àwọn ọlọ́pàá ní ìròyìn tó yẹ lójúnà àti ìpínwọ́ ìwà ọ̀daràn nílùú náà. ẹ̀dẹ́mọ tìlú ìgbìmọ̀ èkìtì olóyè òjò awẹ́ ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀ lórúkọ ìlú ọ̀hún júwe àkànṣiṣẹ́ náà bíi ohun tí ó jẹ́ ìpòǹgbẹ àwọn ará ìlú ọ̀hún ti pẹ́ tó sì dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn ènìyàn ọ̀rọ̀ kan fún ìkẹsẹ̀járí rẹ̀. ẹni tó ṣojú àjọ ọlọ́pàá Sunday Fabatemiku sọ wípé ètò ààbò nílùú ọ̀hún ni yóò túbọ̀ gba ìwúrí sí níbi wọ́n ti parí àkànṣe iṣẹ́ náà. àjọ NJDA ní ìpínlẹ̀ Akwa Ibom ti sọ wípé àwọn ti gba ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀rún kílò oògùn olóró tó sì fi ọwọ́ òfin mú àwọn afurasí 12 láàrin oṣù karùn-ún sí oṣù kẹfà tàwa yìí. alábòjútó àjọ NDLEA nípínlẹ̀ náà arábìnrin Obot Bassey ló sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀hún lákòókò tó ń bá àwọn oníròyìn sọ̀rọ̀ ní Uyo láti sàmì sí àyájọ́ ọjọ́ gbógun ti àṣìlò oògùn àti ṣèfàyẹ̀wò oògùn olóró lágbàáyé fún ti ọdún yìí. ó ṣe àfihàn wípé nínú 12 àwọn afurasí tí ọwọ́ bà 261 ni ó jẹ́ ọkùnrin nígbà tí 51 sì jẹ́ obìnrin. ó sọ wípé àjọ ọ̀hún náà ti rán àwọn 38 lọ sẹ́wọ̀n tí wọ́n ṣe ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ náà lákòókò tí wọ́n sọ ọ̀hún. lójúnà àti mú kí ètò ààbò ẹ̀mí àti dúkìá túbọ̀ ní dẹ́ndẹ́n àti láti pinwọ́ àwọn karambání ẹ̀dá ní ìpínlẹ̀ Anambra àjọ ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀hún ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò ìrìnkèrindò àṣálẹ́ nínú àjáde kan èyí tí agbẹnusọ ọlọ́pàá ìpínlẹ̀ Anambra SP Tochukwu Ikenga fọwọ́ sí sọ wípé kọmíṣánná ọlọ́pàá ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀hún Ikeoye Orutugbo ni ó gbé ìgbésẹ̀ wípé kí wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní rin ìrìnkèrindò àṣálẹ́ èyí tó wà láti mú kí ìfarajì àwọn ọlọ́pàá túbọ̀ lékún sí ní sísin ará ìlú àti ní dáàbòbò ìlú náà. Ikenga sọ wípé ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá nígbà tí ó ń bá àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọ̀hún sọ̀rọ̀ rọ̀ wọ́n láti dúró digbé kí wọ́n sì ṣiṣẹ́ náà bí iṣẹ́ nípa dídáàbòbò àti pípínwọ́ ìwà ọ̀daràn wọ́n sì rí pé ààbò wà fún àwọn ará ìlú bó ti yẹ. èyí ni òpin ìròyìn wa fún ti àṣálẹ́ yìí lọ́la ní kedere kùn wọ́n gbà táwọn akọ́tún ìròyìn náà wà fún yín ká sùn rẹ̀.